Welcome, Earthly Souls, to my channel, Earthly Soul Tarot. My name is Daniel, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Cancer, let's jump into your reading for the month of April 2026, just in case you didn't know what year we were in. Yeah, my loves. Okay, so I did a reading for you guys over on TikTok. It is a more, just surface level reading. We're gonna get more detailed, more in depth here. Obviously, feel free to go watch that one first and then come back if you want to. If you don't, then stay right where you are, my loves. Let's go ahead and jump in. So I am going to repeat the cards that were pulled for that reading, and then we're gonna go a little bit more in depth with the tarot in this video. So for the overall energy for April, Cancer, you guys got the Knight of Cups, which tells me that this month in April there's going to be a lot of what I feel is gonna be happening with you, my loves, is that you're gonna be relearning yourself in an emotional type of way. You could be dealing with a situation that you've never dealt with before, I'm getting. So whether that be within your relationship, within your career, there's a situation that's going to make you feel a certain type of way that's going to feel like uncharted territory. You're not really going to know how to react to something. This could be a conversation, could be somebody telling you something very surprising and you not knowing how to take it. I'm also getting the energy that you might feel very emotionally vulnerable this month as well. Okay, my loves? The Six of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're also in some way feeling a little bit defensive this month. I don't know why I'm getting that energy from the Six of Swords. It just feels very like proceed with caution type of energy. Although with the Ace of Wands, I do see you becoming a little bit more interested in something. It's like you're gonna learn something like quite shocking, but then at the same time you're like gonna have a curiosity to it, you know what I mean? And it could spark, a new passionate journey for you. Maybe this is in the form of a new, I don't know, artistic project. Maybe something ends up not working out and then it kind of redirects you to a different path and you think, okay, well, that didn't really work out that well, so I'm gonna try this out instead. And it's actually going to feel a lot lighter and a lot, just a lot more cozy, right? In comparison with what you've just dealt with, which is kind of what the Six of Swords is kind of telling us here. Let's see, what else, Spirit? What else about the overall energy of the Knight of Cups? The King of Wands coming out right after the Ace of Wands. So like I said, if you are redirected this month, it's gonna be for the better. I'm hearing it's gonna be like a kind of like an alignment more than a redirection. And the World card is coming out for you too, which is a really good sign because I feel like this is gonna open a bunch of doors for you, Cancer. It's gonna open so many new opportunities for you. And again, this could be in regards to anything within your career, a creative project, maybe relationship. We'll see, and we'll also see how the month plays out for you too, because I feel like it could be within different areas for different Cancers. But anyway, my loves, let's jump into your love section, okay? For love, we had got the Four of Pentacles for you, Cancer. So for those of you in a relationship, I do feel like there's a little bit of a secrecy type of energy revolving that. I don't know if this month you're going to be withholding some type of information from your partner, or it could be vice versa. Maybe you feel like your partner's withholding some type of information from you. But there's like this energy where you're kind of like keeping your cards very close to your chest and not wanting to be seen. Like I said, in the overall energy, you do feel a little bit vulnerable this month for some reason. So it might be, a little scary for you to be completely upfront, specifically within your relationship this month. But let's see what else we can get about that Four of Pentacles. The Four of Swords is also popping up here. Yeah, there's like something's not coming out. Something's being put to rest. I'm hearing like it's being like dug, right? Like dug deep. And what else is this? The Three of Wands. This could be, I do feel like some of you might have a really, I don't know why I'm getting this. You might have like a really insane idea this month. And I feel like a lot of you might be afraid to present that idea to your relationship because you're unsure of how your person is going to take it. I don't know why this could be involving moving or something. It's like, you know, I do feel like a lot of you are going through some type of some shift, right? Something's going on in your energy. You're leveling up in some way. You're changing, like I said, routes. You're being redirected. You're being aligned. But sometimes the people directly around us, they're not gonna know that. They're not gonna understand that. And we can't just always take people with us when we make a turn. Sometimes they're going their own path. And so I feel like that might be a little bit of an issue, not an issue, but like that's gonna be a little bit of a hiccup in your energy when it comes to your person. Maybe that's why you feel like you don't really want to say anything yet until things are more set in stone. Let's see what else we can get. Yeah, the moon, and the Three of Pentacles. It's like you really don't know how they're gonna react. And that fear, the fear of the unknown, the fear of how they're gonna react it's kind of scaring you a little bit. Because with the Three of Pentacles, I do feel like this is something very, very life-changing. What's the word I'm trying to use? It's like the foundation is changing. The foundation's being shaken up. So if you've been living somewhere with your person for a while now, it's like this new idea, opportunity, whatever it is, it's gonna have to require you to either move or to change jobs or, you know, something really crazy, something life-changing. And your person might, you know, again, I don't know what they're gonna react because you don't even know how they're gonna react. And you're a little bit scared about that. I do feel like that's gonna be something that, you know, haunts you a little bit. If you're single though, Cancer, I do feel like you're not really looking to talk to people too much right now. Hold on, let me let my dog in, okay, you guys? Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, if you are single, I don't feel like you really want to put yourself out there too much. Again, with that Four of Pentacles energy, it feels like a very reserved energy, a very like, you know, I've got too much on my plate, and I also don't really feel like sharing a lot with other people. So I don't see you going out that much. I kind of see you being a little bit like in hermit mode this month, for my single Cancers. And even if you are looking for a relationship, I'm gonna be so honest, I don't think it's happening in April. Okay, Cancer? It could happen soon, but I don't think April's a month where that's gonna be, you know, the main sole focus. All right, my loves. But the Justice card is coming up, so be reminded, okay, that it is coming. It's just not coming this month. Let's move on to your career, Cancer. I feel like things are gonna get interesting here. Oh yeah, they are. Oh my gosh. Wait till you see these cards. We pulled the Tower for you, okay, for career. And I know it sounds scary. It sounds intimidating. Tower moments. Ugh. Like again, a Tower moment again. Yes, again. But I feel like this is a very positive Tower moment. Hear me out. Things are going to change. Like I said, you're being redirected. You're being realigned. And yes, issues may come out of that alignment. Arguments with your family, arguments with your partner, arguments with yourself, you know, doubt, fear, uncertainty. That's obviously going to be, you know, on the field. It's gonna be played. It's gonna be put in the mix there. But the Ace of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. You're being gifted something, Cancer. And I do feel like it is very, very much financial, okay? I think a lot of you are about to receive some really big news when it comes to your money, when it comes to your finances, maybe career. I am hearing for some of you, this is very specific, so it might be for some of you, you're going to be offered a position where you have to move, okay? But it's very exciting. I'm almost hearing like overseas even. So again, it's a huge shift. It's a big change, okay? Ace of Pentacles, this is a brand new journey. But also I'm hearing a tremendous level up, like a huge level up. And it's coming at you fast, Cancer. With that Eight of Wands, it's coming at you so fast. And that's why it might feel like a Tower moment, because everything's happening so fast. You're having to drop all these things so quick. You're having to sell everything. You're having to, you know, write letters to people, let people know what your plans are. And it's scary, okay? It's scary because, again, you're not even sure how it's going to work out. You're not sure how people are going to take it. But wow, it feels like such a huge blessing though. And like I said, with the World card, it definitely could be something involving moving, like across overseas. But so much opportunity, okay? So much opportunity there. There's gonna be so many ways that you can succeed, and I'm telling you, when I say this, I don't feel like it's a set in stone path either. You're being redirected, realigned, but then it's like your spirit guides are okay. I see you kind of walking. Let's say you're walking down a trail, right? And you have like, you reach an intersection where there's the trail splits into two, and you're looking at those two options and you're like, wow, I don't know which one to pick. These are both so great. I feel like your spirit guides are literally about to grab you and put you in front, and like, okay, here, how about this? And put you in front of like 4 paths, okay? Like a road that splits into 4, and it's like, okay, now choose. And like I said, it's gonna feel overwhelming because what? Like, you're telling me I have to choose now? But at the same time, I just heard you don't really have to choose, okay? You don't have to choose. Just take on what you can handle. But the options are there for you, okay? All you have to do is continue to walk, okay? All you have to do is put one foot in front of the other and trust, okay? Trust that you were put there for a reason. And I'm telling you guys, Cancer, a lot of this could be very creative. If you're thinking of starting like a creative job, something where it has to do with maybe like creating something, maybe content creation either, or you're an artist or you're a musician, I just heard, actor, whatever it is, there's a huge opportunity coming your way, okay? And I do not want you to let fear take you away from that. Okay, I'm sorry, my loves, I was interrupted there for a quick second. But anyway, let's move on to conflicting energies for you for this month, because I feel like there's some advice wanting to come through. So you did get the Ace of Swords for conflicting energy, and again, very self-explanatory. The Ace of Swords is all about new, a redirection, new routines, new scenery, and it being your conflicting energy, I do feel like, again, it's gonna be a little difficult for you to adjust, maybe a little bit difficult again for communication. With the Ace of Swords, you might find it very hard to tell people of this news you're thinking about, and especially the people closest to you. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a push and pull type of energy here, okay? Not wanting to really fully jump in. Oh my gosh, guys, interruption after interruption. I'm telling you, what is in the air? Whew, sorry guys. Yeah, again, conflicting energies. Am I right? Yeah, so let's see what else we can get about that Ace of Swords, my loves. Any other conflicting energies, any other issues that we might face this month? I'm hearing like people getting in your way. The Emperor is coming up here. You might have a figure in your life, like an older, maybe male figure in your life that is very opinionated, might fight you against this, might tell you, no, you have to do things a traditional way, or, it could be a father or a grandfather figure. What else? The Page of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, but again, your guides are calling you to be adventurous, to be a little bit more naive, okay? Sometimes we gotta be naive, okay? The Lulu is a Salulu. You know what I mean? Because Wheel of Fortune, my loves, you're so backed up, okay? You're so backed up. And again, the opportunity around you is insane. Like, the energy of opportunity, I think that should be like your overall energy this month is opportunity. Like, that is the word, Cancer. So again, don't let people's opinions, get in the way. But of course, it's gonna hurt. It's going to, obviously you care about these people. You don't want them to be upset at you. But you gotta do what you gotta do, Cancer, okay? Oh my god, yeah, and I'm saying that, the Seven of Wands. You gotta do what you gotta do. This is your life, okay? Do not let people's opinions or their doubts bleed into your energy, okay? Yes, you have doubts too. Yes, you have your own opinions. But like, you already have doubts. Why do you need other people's doubts? You don't, okay? You really don't. So that being said, let's jump into the supporting energies for you, my loves. Supporting energy for you, you got the Two of Cups. And I feel like this is gonna be a little bit like a relaxation type of, and like what's the saying called? A breath of fresh air for you. Because let me tell you something. I feel like the person you're with right now, Cancer, your relationship, I think you're worrying about nothing, because I'm feeling like they're gonna want to just jump the boat with you. You know what I mean? I think they're going to be a tremendous source of support for you this month, which is why And this goes hand in hand with your oracle message that you got at the end, which was, spoiler alert, illumination, which is why you need to be honest with them, okay? Don't hold anything back from your partner, because I do feel like right now they are the strongest source of support for you this month. So pay attention to them, okay? Be honest with them. You'd be surprised, okay? You could be surprised at the way they react to things. They might be like, oh my gosh, like, yes, I would love to do that with you. Or, oh my gosh, yes, like, I actually didn't think that was something you were down to do. Of course, I'll go with you. Or like, of course, let's do this. Like, I trust this. And so that's a really big supporting energy for you there. And I think you should really lean on that energy. Let's see what else, Spirit. What else? What other? Yeah, the Fool. Again, lean on that energy and jump the boat, my loves. Be a little bit naive, okay? Be adventurous. Step outside of your comfort zone. The Fool. Okay, this is a new journey, and new things are going to be scary, okay? Whether you fully believe in the path or not, it's still going to be scary. You know what I mean? Whether you're planning for it or not, whether you have a set schedule or a set plan or not, it's gonna feel scary anyway, okay, my love? So just do it. Yeah, the Sun. I don't know what else to tell you, Cancer. I don't know what else to tell you. Just go for it. And with this card, I think we're gonna jump into your oracle message, which was illumination with the number 2. The number 2 could be significant for you, and then also the moon and butterflies could be significant as well. Yeah, but my loves, the Sun, illumination, your oracle message, I feel like is quite clear. Be open and honest, okay? Vouch for yourself. Vouch for what you know you truly want, okay? And also lean on the people around you that you know fully support you. The people that are trying to, again, illuminate you instead of drag you down. Let me find the message for this oracle message in this little book so that I can read it to you guys. Okay, so illumination. Just as a full moon sheds its light on our world, you are being shown that there is hope and guidance for you. Have faith. Just holding on to a belief in yourself will plant the seed of manifestation in your life. You will plant this. Wait, sorry. You are being asked to release any worry or fear that you may be harboring. Okay, Cancer, listen to that clearly. You are being asked to release any worry or fear that you may be harboring. The clarity you desire is at hand. All you need is something in which to place your faith. So trust in yourself, your support, and the divine. You will be assisted in difficult times. This can also signify inspiration and new love. There is a shedding of light on hidden treasures or surprises. I really love that for you guys. I mean, again, like I said, you're being divinely guided. And I feel like, again, the person closest to you right now, Cancer, I think for a lot of you, it's your partner, it's your relationship. They're just waiting, okay? They're waiting to take you in. They're waiting to support you, okay? And they're waiting to celebrate this new, this new endeavor with you. So, take their hand is what I'm hearing, okay? Anyway, Cancer, that is your reading for the month of April. I really hope that this month brings you so many blessings. I love you so much, and I hope you have a great April. All right. And yeah, if you're here, hit that subscribe button. Okay, leave a like, leave a comment, whatever you want to do. I love you, Cancer, and I'll see you on the next reading.